It's been a while. How's it going, everybody? Hi, Milk. Hi, Noob. Hi, Dino. How are you? Tell me all about your days. My day has been going on for mere moments. So here's our drippy-faced boy. He's still beautiful. But I have to show you my other boy real fast. Am I going to play Little Misfortune? Yes, I'm just trying to figure out when we'll have, like, overlap with Joe. My goodness, thank you so much for the follow. Dick Secret? Dick's Erect? Oh my god, this is the perfect name for me to definitely mispronounce. How do you pronounce your name? Not excited to be back in school, I'm so sorry. Yes, anyway, I want to figure out from Joe when, like, a perfect time is. That way he could be around for the proper Little Misfortune stream. So it might not happen today, but it will happen soon. Gotta work that out with Joe. I see we put... It's Dick's Erect, alright. It's like, oh no, I accidentally said Dick's Erect. It might be The Secret or something. Alright, here's my other beautiful boy. This is the pyromancer I made. Yeah. Gotta somehow make it so we can't see his face until, like, the proper reveal. Get those leaves out of the way. Oh, it's beautiful. Like, his mouth is just, like, a deep-sea creature mouth that goes way out in the front, and then the cheeks are, like, way pinched in. It's beautiful. This is a man who needs a sandwich. Unfortunately, because he's currently beef jerky, you can't see my favorite part, which is his eyeballs, like, bleed out of his skull. Which I'm very proud of that part, but unfortunately, can't quite make that work out. Alright, let's go back to our drippy friend. What game? You had a really bad night last night, so you took today off. Well, I'm glad you took today off. Self-care is very important. I'm sorry you had such a bad day. Is everything alright? Are you doing okay? Richard for short. I mean, Noob, you can take off from school. It's called pretending to be sick. Alright, we're gonna continue our adventures of Moth Scuttlebuns. I was playing Officer Steve during the unscheduled stream yesterday, because good old Officer Steve needs to get slightly higher level for some more invasion fun. Let's continue Moth Scuttlebun's adventures. Can't quite remember what this boy was doing. Grieving. Oh, that's right. I am sorry again about the dear sweet pupperino. It is never easy when a pet goes. I am sorry that happened. I miss my doggies. How's it going, Frostlass? Tell your school you have corona and go get a beer. They love jokes like that. Schools, they love those kind of jokes. I've been told by reliable sources they love those kinds of jokes. Don't actually do that. You're doing good? I'm glad you're doing good. I am also doing good. Excited to be playing more Dark Souls because I really like Dark Souls. And I want to play more of it. And here I am. Right. I gotta make sure the password's set and all that good stuff. As the description says, the password is BOX, typed out in the big boy letters, not the little child letters. Today was pajama day? Like you got to wear pajamas in school? That's fun. Scuttlebuns, in case you forgot, of course, is our quality builds. He's gonna be Dex and Strength. And right now, he's good at neither of them. This is nowhere good as last night's Encore stream. I heard you guys all are having fun watching my empty bedroom because I forgot to end the stream when the raid was over. I didn't actually know it would come back to my stream when the raid was over. I'm unfamiliar with that. So that was a fun surprise for me. Still rocking that Earthless Straight Sword? I mean, I haven't played this character since we last saw his adventures. Yesterday's stream was a different character because it was an unscheduled stream and I wanted to play my Strength Faith guy because I have grand plans for his adventures. This is Moff Scuttlebuns. He is the dribble-faced weirdo we all created together. Really gotta get his eyeballs back. They really, like, sealed the deal. I'm glad you all had fun with my empty bedroom, in the dark. Mr. Jizzlechins, yes. Moff Scuttlebuns, also known as the Dribble. That's a superhero name, the Dribble. What ring am I wearing currently? You know what? I'm sticking with the Blue Sentinels because I need a lot of footage of that kind of stuff. Who can't have fun in your bedroom? You know that's true. My bedroom's fun for everybody. How's it going, POP Islands? So why I do miss... Oh, excuse me. You know how it is. I just woke up, which means I have to cough a bunch. Not to be confused with the midday coughing. That's an important cough as well. And the nighttime coughs. You gotta have all the coughing. I don't skimp when it comes to my coughing schedule. I mean, technically I woke up at like 1, but then breakfast happened, and then I had to lie in bed contemplating my miserable existence, and then 3 o'clock rolled around. So really I woke up like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. You guys gotta be faster with your poison, you're not gonna kill anyone like that. Alright, he didn't notice. Right in the butt. Get out of here. Wake up at 8s for babies. I do not exist in the AM unless we're talking about, like, the dark AMs. You might go back to bed? I'm a big fan of, like, being in bed, especially when I'm not feeling great, so I do not begrudge you that. It's like, it's comfy in there. Would it help to talk about your puppy? Tell us, like, your favorite memory? Remember the good times? I still miss my first dog, Shang. He was the best dog, and I miss him dearly. He was a Lapsa Apsa. I've only ever had a Lapsa Apsa that one time, but he was, like, the best. He very much enjoyed watching Mario Kart 64, which I appreciated because Mario Kart 64 was, like, the game I was really into around that age. And he really got into the idea of, like, trying to catch those carts. For him, they were real. Shang. I guess pronounced as Shanghai, sure. I was a donkey-brained little baby boy when I named that dog. Like, Mario Kart 64 was toward the end of his life. So I got him when I was real small, and I just said words that sounded like things, so Shang was his name, because I was in charge of naming the dog. Shang like the guy from Milan. There you go, way better. How's it going, Krios? And of course, if you would like to play with me, tell me where your sign is, I'll pull you into my world. If you need help in your worlds, fighting, you know, various undead and crazed people, your neighbor hasn't heard of Mario Kart except for old Mario Kart. Huh. Like they only ever played the Super Nintendo version? I mean, I played that version too. That's why I was so excited for Mario 64 when I was young. Because I loved Mario Kart NES. Well, SNES, technically. Yeah. Shang was great. I miss Shang. And then when he died, I was like a huge dick. Like, I couldn't process grief the right way around a loss, so, like, my parents got a new dog, and they're like, name the new dog, and I hated the new dog, because it wasn't Shang, and I felt like they were trying to replace Shang, so, like, I was like, his name is Dog, he doesn't get a name, I hate him! And I just, like, avoided interacting with this poor dog for, like, a year and a half. I was such an asshole. I couldn't handle the idea of replacing my beloved Shang. And of course, that wasn't Dog's fault. Name him Doug. I mean, this is years ago. This dog has also since moved to the Rainbow Bridge lands. But eventually I came around and I realized it wasn't Dog's fault. Oh, we could be friends. Ooh, oh. No, I wasn't trying to stab you. Don't look at me. Laser Lily, welcome. I also like Jizzles here. But yeah, eventually I became good friends with Dog. He sadly passed. At this point, I think it was like 5, 6 years ago he passed. What's the latest I've woken up? Well, in the throes of like worse depression, I have definitely woken up like 6 or 7 p.m. because I didn't have to go anywhere or do anything during that day, so I just kept on going back to sleep and eventually rolled out of bed and didn't really do much. If you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do when you stay in... No, that's not true. There's a lot you can't do if you stay in bed. You had her for almost 10 years and she was 16. At least you were there for her. I think that's important. Like, I know it's hard. No one wants to, like, have to say goodbye, and being there can be difficult, but I think it's very important for the dog. Like, knowing that you're there, and, like, having you there. Latest is a weird term. You slept for 36 hours one time. So that's the trick. I'm not counting the times I didn't get out of bed. You gotta actually get out of bed for it to count as getting out of bed. But at least you got to be there. Well, she looked like a very happy dog in the picture you posted. A very sweet-looking pupper. Putting a sign down at the Crucifixion Woods fire, the middle one, right? I'll come get you. Once all of these people are gone! Oh, and for Laser Lily, you were asking about where to get, like, a good catalyst. You just saw it. I picked it up right here. This is the Heretics Catalyst. This is a decent one for where you are in the game. So head on down here and get it. Would you ever play They Are Billions? That's like the real-time strategy game where there's like hundreds and thousands of zombies, right? Hell yeah, that game looks amazing. Redeemed Ask Me Anything. Shrish! Free! I'm gonna go with yes on that one. That's my answer. And then, of course, Dino Caden says for the Ask Me Anything, sauce? Oh. I was gonna, as a joke, throw out, like, a 6-digit number randomly, just make it up, but that could be real dangerous. You don't know what you're gonna get if you put in that 6-digit code. So, no sauce. No sauce for you. Do I spend 10,000 dust or wait for 20,000 dust? I've definitely done all 3 of those things independently, not at the same time. I dare not dream to do all 3 at the same time. Pretty sure you would die if you tried to do all 3 at once. I guess so. Your sign's probably down by now. I'm coming to get you. Coming to get you. I'm coming. Like I said, I wanted to kill these boys, and then I remembered that you have a sign down. I'm coming. All 4? Oh, you're right, that is 4. Yeah, no, that would definitely kill a lesser man. Where's your sign? I'm looking for it on the ground. Did you set your password to BOX? Uppercase? You stupid fuck. Is it possible to burp and fart at the same time? Well, as we all know, because the gas is escaping your body in one of those 2 directions when you do one of them, if you try to do both, it would actually cause a vacuum in the center of your body, which would cause you to implode. Like, you would die. Doctors say not to try that one. What do you mean by 6-digit code? That is a joke about a certain website. Krios can tell you more. Please refer to Krios any further questions involving, launch codes. Box set, sign down. It's BOX all uppercase. All uppercase! Where is it? Where's your sign? Put it in the sunlight. I'll rest, see if that helps. No, they're all gonna wake up again. Why did I rest?
Hello there.
Shh! Don't point out that I'm not embered. Put your sign down right over here, and I'll pull you in like a clown. Oh, thank you, Dino. Thanks, Dino. Where the fuck are your signs? My password's set, right? BOX, all uppercase. Well, it didn't stop someone from invading. Alright, well, gotta switch over to this one. I heard it, I heard the sign, where is it? Alright, got Byleth. Let's go ahead and wave. I was still waving, you piece of garbage! Say hi to our friend. The dog is not a friend. Alright, where's Frostlast's name? I now own their billions? Oh boy. I do, I just see the alert down here. Well, thank you very much, Milk Jug. I love you. Get away from my friend, you bully! Oh god, I got stuck in a divot! I want to try and... Now, you see, he wants a big crab to fight us. Fuck you. The problem with this build is it doesn't have any, like, fun surprises I could whip out. Except for, like, a bomb. I could throw a bomb. I got that going for me. Clown box. Do. There we go. Waiting for a big boy to spot him. Come on, push you this way. Oh, here he comes. Big crab? Come on, big crab. Yes, go that way. That way's good. Here he comes! Come on, big crab! And wham! Unfortunately, we're gonna get invaded soon. We should be getting pretty close to Hazel, Yellowfinger. Yeah, I got him. Giant seed, does it again, baby. This is like that one ProZD video? I love ProZD. Which video are you thinking of, though? Gotta do that poop lurk. Oh god, did we get invaded by one of the watchdogs, too? Oh, come on. Oh, the oncoming one. God, I love his videos. Sure, there's a lot of invading going on. Yeah, like, we're gonna go up there and fight 3 people? Come on. Come on. Good thing I have another giant seed. Here it comes. Yeah, back up. Back up, see what happens. I knew he was going for the parry. You had that look about you, friend. Yeah, go backwards. Keep going back. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, go to your friend. Go to your friend. He's gonna help you. How do they never expect giant seed to go off? It's like such a common item. Oh no, Byleth! Well, this could be a problem. Oops. That guy can't heal his buddy, right? Alright. Oh my god, Yellowfinger is out here. I just remembered. I should stay away from the edge of the swamp. Oh, I thought I was in the backstab. There it is. Violet died as canon. That's just like in that video game. Oh, fuck. She's right to my right. No! This is such a pain in the ass. Ooh! Scary. Alright, Yellowfinger will chase me. I don't think he does. Give me five minutes to pee? 5 minutes! How long does it take to pee? Alright, we gotta kill you before Yellowfinger catches up. Fuck! What did that tree ever do to you? Come on. Come on, come and get me. Come and get me, big boy. Alright. I have to kill so many people today! Overcommitted! I overcommitted! Roll. Roll, fizzle beef. Now she can't crossbow us. Fuck you. Yellowfinger. Alright. You could swing faster. Swing faster, you. Yeah. Alright, they're all dead, everybody. We're finally safe. Good lord. 2 invaders that are human, 1 computer invader, and the 2 scary people that hang out here. You're the bonfire, I'm coming. GG, thank you very much. Alright, catching up on chat here. That's it said, dank shit destroyed. Wilt Safety, how's it going, Wilt Safety? Down okay and redeem the word hint. The word was provided this week, today, by Laser Lily. I have said the word many times when talking about butt breathing. Everyone remembers butt breathing. How is it not even worth it to two-hand or strong attack with Irithel straight? Oh, it's just a nice fast sword. You don't really need to. I mean, it does give you a little bit more damage.
Welcome home, speak thine.
Worse than the other thing they use. That's true. I'm looking at the dating in the game there.
Touch the darkness within me. Taken.
How many levels we got? Just the 1. Strength and Dex are both at 22. Let's get Vigor up to 20. It is a term that exists from an anime, so it's not the normal words that I say. It's the one where I'm like, blank butt breathing from JoJo. Sylvain is pretty hot. Sad you can't date him as a guy. At least you could date the cutest of the boys. Sleepy Man. There it is. Yeah, that was a very easy hint I gave. I should have been a little bit more obscure. My bad. How much was it to level up one more time? Oh, like 500. Alright, we're gonna level up again. Let's just pop, like one of these, maybe? I think we're short by like 20. One of these will do it. Scream real loud!
Well, very the
Alright. Oh my god, I'm 100 off. I'm still waking up, I'm sorry. Which one's 100? Are you 100? You're 100. 200. Good enough.
well,
Yes, it's a breathing technique in the world of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
farewell, Ashen One.
It lets you punch vampires. Yes, that's true. Title Caden redeemed Tell Me a Story. Let's see. Story. When I was a second year in college, I really didn't understand the bus system very well, but I wanted to, like, start to get into the bus system. I wanted to learn the bus system. Because we have a, like, remarkably well-run, efficient, and widespread bus system out here. Like, it can get you pretty much anywhere. It's real nice. It's among the best public transport in the world. So young me was like, alright, I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna buy a movie on DVD. I can't remember which one it was. It was a horror movie. It might have been like one of the fucking Saw movies or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Not important. It was also spring, and caterpillars were like doing that thing where they hang down from like a thread and they're like at fucking face level all the time. So I kept on running perpetually late to catch this bus. Like, every bus in the thing, like, I had to get to one to transfer on another. Like, I was always just about to miss, and I had to, like, sprint to catch these buses. And I was constantly dodging caterpillars that were, like, floating at face level. It was a long, tiresome experience. I finally bought my DVD, and as I was getting ready to catch the final bus, I had another caterpillar floating in my face as I was running toward the bus, and I leapt to the side. So the side was off of the sidewalk and, like, into the street next to the parking lot, and I was almost hit by a car. Like, pretty much bounced off the hood a little bit. They were going very slow because parking lot, so I didn't get hurt, but they were screaming at me, and I was like, I gotta catch a bus, man! I almost died, but I really gotta get on this bus! And this entire day was just, like, almost catching a fucking caterpillar to the face, getting hit by cars. It was a fucking nightmare. But I never once ran into a caterpillar, so I felt proud of that fact. And end of the story is I get on the bus, and I sit down, and like right next to me, on the seat beside me, is a caterpillar, like riding the bus, like it's sitting next to me. It's just like, Jesus Christ, I almost sat on this caterpillar. After all of that, it almost ended with me sitting on a caterpillar, and I started laughing to myself. And as I opened my eyes from laughing, I watch as a woman sits on that caterpillar and murders the fuck out of it. It's just like, no! And she freaked out because I yelled no at a stranger on a bus. And she's like, oh my god, I'm sorry, what? I'm like, you sat on my friend. And that's when a woman looked at me like I was fucking crazy and walked away from me. And from that point forward, I kept on getting weird looks from strangers on a bus. And that's the story of how someone thought I was a crazy person. Tab has Steam custom maps. Oh, totally accurate battle simulator tabs? Obviously, he's a hungry caterpillar. You pulled a Spider-Man 1. Gotta catch the bus. Warthong. Oh, you're right. I am a crazy person. Alright, now that I've told my story, I've leveled up, let's continue our adventures here in this swampy place. I still gotta get the items that are, like, in the middle of the swamp, but we can do that after we've murdered everything here. Oh, they are billions! Jesus. I've said this before, but, I was raised with acronyms being against my religion, so I'm very, like, new at acronyms. They're mysterious things to me. They go against God's will, that's all I know. What's your religion? Akron, Ohio. Fuck. That's a place. Damn it. Fuck that up. No, I'm an atheist and I've been one for years. Let's go say hi to my friend. Jesus God, that was hellish. You're peeing? Your peeing was hellish? What happened when you were peeing? Tell me what happened. Nice nerd shit! Oh, what happened to all your scrolls, loser? God. Nerd.
Well, what is it? How? So that in the well.
Make a promise. It tells me I'm supposed to be letting you guys hear their dialogue. He said he's here researching sorceries. I asked if I could learn some from him. He said, sure, but you have to make me a promise. Bring me any sorcery tomes, any like lost sorcery knowledge you find, bring them to me. And I said, yes, I promise. And then he went to Firelink Shrine. My apologies. I'm just very eager to be playing a video game, so I started slamming on that button like a lunatic. Toilet is old and had a fit, and I could put a sign at Sage. Alright, let's do Crystal Sage right now, since you're already, like, putting a sign down here. And we're already, like, right outside of Crystal Sage. Look out! I saved your life. I jumped in front of that bullet. Yeah, we could murder the invader. Your sign's not here yet anyway. Oh, hey, it's the invader. Just immediately start swinging. Your dog is eating your belt. Well, don't let him do that. That's bad for your belt. And your dog. Womp womp. Stop running! Alright. There we go. Invader dead. Dogs don't need pants. I mean... yes, they do. Come on. What's that one pyromancy that staggers your target with internal combustion? I need a finger? I only have one spirit. We should be able to do two without fingering. But I'll finger. Oh, I guess we did need the finger. Weird. Are certain areas, like, different caps on how many people can show up without fingering? Anyway, the one that staggers with internal combustion, that's the one where, like, they explode outward, right? Trying to remember the name of that. Look at all those adorable emotes. Sacred Flame, thank you. Alright, let's say hi to a fun little wizard friend. Oh, there was another dark spirit. Oh fuck, he's never cast this one before. Where'd he go? Man, you guys got a lot of extra hits in. Like a crazy amount. We're probably gonna skip right to phase 2. We did skip right to phase 2. Where's the purple boy? Blue. Oh, he's being real weird today. There he is. I feel bad for him. This is just mean. I'm sorry, Crystal Sage. Yeah, he got, like, kind of fucked. He glitched. He just kept on trying to recycle through his phases. That was bullying. We were the bad guys there. Where are my souls? Give them to me. Is it me, or are you underboned? Silence doesn't work on him? Wait, did we only get 9,000 souls out of this? I feel like we didn't get enough souls. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up the swampy fun times. Gotta collect the rest of these items. Under undead boat. This man doesn't have nearly enough bones. Call a doctor. It's not enough souls for me, alright? I want more. You'll put your sign back at crucifixion. Does that work? Doesn't it count as the boss being dead now? Oh, I fucked that up. I forgot where I was landing. Oh my god, I just got invaded again. Get out of here. Man. Oh, trying to... Oh, is that my blue? The police are here! I called the police! Oh, that crab is an angry-looking crab. Get out of here. I need throwing knives on my bar. Unacceptable that I don't have them. Watch out, buddy! Heal up, friends. Is that another cop? God damn it. Oh no, I'm fingered! No wonder this is happening. Yeah, Mad Phantom! God, I love when they attack each other. Teach them a fucking lesson. Get them out of here. Nah, Blue, I know you're a cop, but still, be cool, man. Oh! Crabby friends. This is quite the free-for-all. I'm focusing just on Hex or Vol here. The other guy was kind of on my team for a moment. I hear the crab and I'm getting worried. Oh! How many people are here? I'm running to the bonfire! Put your signs down, I need backup! God, how did that miss? Fucking purple. I fucked it up. There we go, one down. Officer Scuttle buttons. Requesting backup. Come on, crab. Get him, officer. You're in the Dark Moon Blades? Alright, I do have that. Obviously, I got 2 blues here. I'll see if I can sneak off to the bonfire, but I also want to try and keep these guys corralled in this little area. Alright, another down. One more to go. Now it's 3 on 1. A little bit more, lopsided. The way I like it. Oh my god, did we get invaded again? Goodbye, Milk. Feel better. Enjoy lying down. Man, when you finger in this place, you really get a lot of bang for your buck. Hugs for me as well. Hugs, hugs. Alright, I think now's a great time to, Fallen Knight set? Alright, that's like right over here. If you place it like near these stairs, this is where I'm largely confined at the moment. Oh, actually, if you haven't placed it down yet, place it right here. By this corpse. This is a good place for it. high! Like, right over here. This is a great place. So I got this one man. This corpse, it's right by the stairs where those two dudes hang out. It's right here. Down on the corpse? Shit. I'm not seeing it. It might be because I have 2 blue sentinels and 2 invaders here. I might not be able to see it yet. I'm gonna go help out the blues. Or the blue. Oh! No, they're still both here. Whoa, crabs aren't allowed on the ground. Get back in your water. What are you doing? Who's behind me? Where the fuck are the blues? Uh-oh. Lexi, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Hold on, Lex. How did I get the Great Swamp Ring just now? Heal up, friend. Heal yourself. Lexi, no! Leave that boy alone. Shit, out of firebombs. He probably has a heal, I imagine. Oh, Lord! Where'd my sword go? Why is my sword not out? Jesus Christ, Chris. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I'm currently in the midst of, like, multiple invaders. I got several blues here. It's been a real, invasion fest. We've gone through several red phantoms, several purple phantoms, and several watchdogs. It is a fucking... It is a crowded time to be alive. And I still got a watchdog, I think, in here. Yep, he's over there. I just wanna go home. Alright, got my grass crest shields. Not as good as it used to be. I might be able to pull friends now. Ah-ha-ha! Whew, alright, down to the last invader. Never thought I'd see the day. Of course he's got a hyper armor. God damn it, a dark spirit too? It's so crowded. I've survived so many encounters today. Alright, get that frostbite going. Come on, try and parry me. Parry me. Oh, hyper armor, you bitch. Oh, where's your stamina? That's weird. Yeah. Alright, 1 down. Catch him in the roll. 2 down. Good lord, clearing this place out. I've never had this many invasions in a row. I'm sorry, friend. You were very polite, but you have to go. You are an invasion, after all. He gets a bow, though. He gets a bow. He was friendly. Is it over? Are they all fucking dead, finally? Alright. Good lord. No mercy for the dark. You are the purple sign. Oh! I was like, oh fuck, it's a red sign. I'll bring you in. Alright, I just want to collect the rest of the items in this area. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of invasions in a row. I've never had that many in one string before. That was great. Killed all the baby crabs. Oh, I got that ring because one of the big crabs was killed. That's right. I forgot they dropped that. Alright, I need to get the item in here. I need to do the crystal lizard that's upstairs. You can hear the twinkling of it. You should crack dried fingers if you had fun. Always do that when co-oping with friends. Oh yeah. That's the joy of it, right? Getting all those invaders and all those blue sentinels. That was great. Hey, I like your claws. Crystal gem. Hey, you just got the lizard. Thank you very much. Freddy Krueger looking ass. Friends. I've been playing with large weapons for so long that I forgot that shields do things. Oh, I'm locked onto you. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Alright, grab this. There's like a couple of items on the ledge, and there's probably one or two things in the center of the swamp. We've mostly just been running around there, running away from monsters and invaders. As the description says, if you have Dark Souls 3 on PC, feel free to set your password to capital BOX and either invade or do some co-op. If you need help in your worlds, let me know where you are and I'll come put my sign down and help you. This character is at this point in the game, but if you are later on, I do have... Okay, Boomer! I do have characters that are in later points. Alright, where's OK Boomer? We got another man to murder. If you die with ROS, do you still lose Ember? ROS. Revenge of the Sith? Okay, Boomer returned home. Wonder why. Ring of Sacrifice. Yeah, you lose the Ember, but you don't lose the souls. Is there anything else? Oh my god, betrayal! Unexpected. Frostless got bored. Hey, that's the mad spirit way. You did right by your covenant. Are you allowed to come down from there? You are. Well, fuck it, man. Let's do fair and keep. We're already here. Oh no, not Trollian. That's a bad sounding name. If you place a sign down somewhere swampward, we'll collect you. God, I hate fighting invaders in the swamp. Yeah, place your sign down right here. I'll swing back to the entrance in a second. I'll collect a couple of items in the meantime. I guess while I have the fingers cracked, I'll keep Way the Blue on so we can get some blues as well. But at some point I do want to switch back over to being, you know, part of the blues. Being a police officer myself. Gotta bring the law to this land. Get my purple moss clump. Let me know when your sign's down, Frost. I'm just going to have to accept that I'm going to be poisoned for most of this experience. Alright, coming for you. Here I come! The fun part is, that invader. No idea where he is right now. Oop, I heard the sign. Alright, we got our blue sentinel. Alright, maybe I can't find your sign because of, the blue sentinel being here. Aye. I wonder if they're up above. That happens sometimes, you know? They could be stuck upstairs looking for us. I guess we'll just, proceed as if they're not here. We'll pretend everything's okay. Yeah, my assumption is I can't see your side because we already got a number of connections here. Come on, before the poison kicks in, get back! Oh, there they are. Well, let's fuck them up. Oh, they're running back upstairs. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna try and climb a ladder after you. That's a recipe for being kicked off a ladder. Or a plunging attack. I don't know, Mr. Police Officer. What do you think? He went up the ladder. Oh my god, is he gonna go up the ladder? No. Oh, Chris! That's my name. Just go about our day. Don't worry about them. Just keep on peeking behind me, make sure they're not coming up. Yeah, we got max connections, I think. We have me, we have Byleth, we have a blue, and we have 2 invaders. And I think there's space for 1 more invader. But I don't think we have any more room for, like, friendlies. So if you want to be an invader, feel free. We have room for 1 more of those. Feel free to crack that red eye. Cracked red eye orb. I think because of the password, you should be able to invade. You'll just be scaled down. It's worth a try. Oh my god, how much health does this guy have? Alright, who died? Blue Sentinel. It's amazing that you have this extremely late game sword and somehow you're able to match with me, a guy who's soul level like 20 something. Just wild, man. How'd you do it? You could have killed me if you didn't double roll. Uh-oh. This is getting ugly. Gonna go get the red eye orb? Sure. I'm coming for your side, Frostlass! Oh, no, he got me. I swear to God. What's the point of, like, rushing through to the end of the game to get all the late game equipment? Just a hyper twink, yeah. No, that was super twinky right there. Like, I understand the idea of, like, rushing through to get a few bits of equipment because you're going for, like, a specific cosplay builds or just a particular, like, gameplay builds. But, like, doing it to invade in low-level areas, that's just being an asshole. There's no challenge there for you. Like, you know you're gonna be safe. You're using a super late game, super high leveled weapon. But whatever. I don't tell people how to have their fun. How to have their fun. How to have their fun. Your level gets scaled down, yes it does. But you do get advantages for still having those extra levels. My weapon's somewhat late game, but less so. Yeah, that was like super late game. That was what's-his-face's sword. One of the twin princes' sword. Right? That's the older brother's sword. Big ol' swing, fire. Yeah, that's Lorian's sword, thank you. I'm like not Lothric. Something with an L. Hello, turtles. Crabs, I know what they are. Welcome back, Ramino. So yes, he was definitely scaled down, but he was almost certainly like the max level he could be for this area to invade me. Because it doesn't scale you down to match my level, it just brings you in a range, I believe. And that weapon, that's where it's really coming across. Why won't you stagger? Well, at that point the frostbite kicked in, so it didn't matter. Alright, I just want to finish my little collection spree here, and then we're going to move on to the swamp. Or maybe we'll do the deacons next. Nani? Oh, I already got the ring. Really wish the silence was better. Half the point of this character was to have fun anti-mage, but that spell is just real bad. Huh. Yeah, he does drop it. He does drop it. I got it earlier. Oh, I went about this the wrong order. Oh, I got my shield up in time. We did Deacons with a different character. No, you're right. We'll do Farron Swamp. But I'm gonna do Deacons before the Catacombs with this character. I want to be very careful to not screw up any quest lines. And the Henri quest line works best if you bump into her at the halfway fortress, and the next time you interact with her is Deacons. You don't want to interact with her... Well, you don't want to miss the opportunity to interact with her down in the Catacombs. Because I've kind of screwed that whole quest line up for my other character. 3 swings for Frostbite on these guys. Nothing matters. There's only the 3 of them in the whole level. I didn't get the item by hopping down, so I'll grab that. We'll go into the hallway that has the Silver Knights, collect the crap in there, and at that point we should have everything. Like, I got all the middle swamp items. We got everything. I should Ember? I'm gonna be done with this area in like 2 seconds. I don't feel like dealing with that until I'm done with collecting my items. Is it a Black Knight that's in there? Oh, you want to invade me? Sure, here you go. Come on down! It could be a dummy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll be back in 1 second. I just want to go, wait, do I have enough to level up? I do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go level up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Silver Knights and Black Knights, I believe, are essentially the same thing. Like, they have the same exact, like, armor. The Black Knights were Silver Knights that were, like, coated in ash and blackened. They are scarier.
Welcome.
They're toasted Silver Knights. Oh, for 2,000 more, I could level up again, huh? There's very slight differences in the black site, but yes, in theory, they're Silver Knights who fought the Chaos Flame. Yay! Yeah, they one-shot you Silver Knights are garbage. And they got blackened. Alright, yeah, much like Cajun food, they are blackened. 2,000, please? Yeah! God, I love when I remember which things are which amount. It's very, very rare that my brain remembers that. A little bit more endurance, I think. Like, we're gonna want Dex and Strength. Those are our 2 primaries. We want to get those high. And then after that, it's gonna be Vigor and Endurance. And maybe a little bit of Vitality, just so we can wear a little bit better armor. We're definitely gonna get the Havel's Ring, though. You know what? Vitality's also good because it does improve your defense better than the rest. I'll just wait to do anything multiplayer until you get to the Cathedral, cause, like, the swamp kind of sucks. Yeah, Farron Swamp is a nightmare. Like, if someone wants to co-op with me through it, I'll Ember and we won't crack the fingers, but if people want to do a bunch of invasions, I'll of course crack a finger. And it's the fact that they use the giant weapons to fight the demons. Yes, and the fact that they are super good at doing damage to demons. Silver and Black Knight weapons do extra damage to demons. So anytime you're fighting a demon type thing in Dark Souls 1, Black Knight equipment is great for that. You know what? I want to start getting endurance up a little bit higher. I will want to wear better armor than this garbage. May the flames guide thee. You always kind of assume they were Gwyn's strongest Silver Knights, though that's why he brought them to fight the Chaos. That's exactly right. He brought his best knights to do that, and they got blackened. It is just strong in general in Dark Souls 1, but it does do extra damage. You hate Irithyll Dungeon, the jailers are so annoying. I find that place to be kind of fun. I do know that they're like one of the scarier enemies in the game because no one else does that effect. No one else makes your health bar go away. Like, plenty of people do damage. And damage can be scary in its own right, but these guys don't do damage. They literally make your health bar leave. And I think that is fantastic. All right, he's all sad right now. Hey, buddy.
She was already dead.
Grey Rat has one of my favorite storylines in this game. Like, the fact that he's kind of pumped to be free. He wants you to go find Loretta. Turns out Loretta's already dead. He's super sad, and then, like, after he's like, I'm better now, don't worry about it, then he wants to go on, like, increasingly scarier raids into more and more dangerous locations, and he doesn't care if he lives or dies. Like, it's kind of a sad, like, this guy is trying to mitigate his depression through, like, these hits of adrenaline. And it's sad. He has a sad story. Signed down at the Cleansing Chapel. Hold on. It dawns on me there's one thing I want to do, and that's buy a key. And I don't think it's that expensive a key. Oh, it's 1,500, of course. Get out of here. Let's stop talking to me. What do I have? 213? Siegward also has a fun story. I like Siegward's because I've talked about it before, but I think Dark Souls 1, while it is one of my favorite games of all time, has a weak story in many ways. When it comes to NPCs, the main game story is fine. When it comes to their NPCs, like, they're all kind of like samey. It's, here's a guy, they're doing a thing, you follow them along, and then they either die or they go crazy and they die, or they just kind of go away. Like, there aren't really complexities to their storylines outside of, like, whatever arc they have predetermined. So, like, Solaire wants to, like, find his own son. He either goes crazy doing that, or, you know, you keep him alive and he leaves. Siegward, he doesn't really have a thing he's doing. He's just kind of wandering around and his daughter's looking for him. Like, the characters don't have great storylines. This game almost, like, lampshades it a little bit. He has a similar thing going on in the beginning where he's like, oh, hey, I don't know how to work an elevator. Oh, hey, I don't know how to do blank. And, like, he mirrors those. You help him out like you normally do, and then it turns out he's keeping an oath that's, like, breaking his heart to, if his friend doesn't do what needs to be done, to go there and do what he has to do on behalf of his friend. And, like, it turns out to be, like, a subversion of his weird just wanderer spirit from the first game. It's awesome. You'll be attacked by mobs and friendly invaders. Oh wait, I'm missing a thing here. Will I be hostile if I put a white sign down with Mound Maker Pact equipped? You'll be attackable by mobs, friendlies, and invaders. Yes, it's hard mode. I like doing it because people will pull you in there, and they don't know if they can trust you. And you are rewarded for your covenant if your host dies or the boss dies, so you can kind of just have a fun time. You thought Siegmeyer was looking for his daughter? No, his daughter was looking for him. Like, he's just kind of chilling out and having a good time, and she's like, where the fuck is my weird dad? At least that's what I remember. He doesn't mention his daughter. We just went through Dark Souls 1, and he doesn't mention her at all in his dialogue. He's just out adventuring. Unless you try Tickle Fans. Alright. I just want to buy the grave key so I can go get that lady, so we can hang out with her and do her questline. This playthrough is more of a, like, here's all the stuff that happens in the game.
Asking us to
Seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their molding thrones.
We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire.
Oh no!
To lick their boots.
You're out of embers and you didn't get the Mound Makers. I take it you already killed the Curse Rat of Greatwood. Does it give me...
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The Firekeeper must be twitching with delight.
That's a weird turn of phrase to
What do you
use.
really know about these Lords of Cinder, these supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich for a right and proper cleric.
Oh, you're gonna share some embers? That's nice.
Habit of
Devouring men.
He ate so many. that he and they up.
Anyway. He was talking about Aldrich, who we're going to fight later on, and I'll definitely talk about in depth when we get to him. So I bought my key. I'm going to get the last of my items. If we kill bosses or invaders, it's free candy. Didn't you get a few embers from us murdering those, like, 12 invaders before? They have neat stories in Dark Souls 1. I don't think they're that much better in Dark Souls 3. I think they're way better in Dark Souls 3, and I'll tell you why. Oh, that was a different character. I'm sorry. See, Dark Souls 1, I agree, the NPCs are more memorable, but they're not more memorable because they have better stories. They're more memorable because they have better personalities. Like, Solaire is this, like, big personality. This, oh, if I could only be so grossly incandescent. But his storyline is he's looking to find his own son, and the resolution to that is either he goes crazy and dies, or he wanders off into the sunset. Like, all of the characters have straight lines for their progression in the quest. Compare that with Dark Souls 3. There's... You know what? We'll go get her so we could talk about her while I'm getting her. Desert Pyro Top? I don't think I have that on this character at this point in the game. If I do, I'll give it to you, though. So, lady who wishes to be a firekeeper. She is being kept in a cell by Igon, her keeper, because she didn't really pass muster for being a firekeeper, right? She's blind, she couldn't pass the firekeeper exams, and now she's sitting in a dank cell. Her questline throughout the game can go in multiple different pathways, which is what I'm talking about when I say better story. I just mean that there's more possibilities, more endings for these storylines. She can either complete her dreams with your help. You can make her a firekeeper, and then she just becomes a blank slate. She loses her personality, she loses her own will. She just becomes a tool of the cycle of fire and darkness. You essentially, like, deprive her of being a person. But that's what she wanted, that was her goal. So, like, you help her, but it costs her everything. Alternatively, you can just let her have a nice life hanging out in Firelink, where she has friends, and life is a little bit better for her. And the third option is you can use her. Like, for your own benefit, you could have her read cursed forbidden tomes that drive her insane, and she dies. Those are three different, like, completed storylines that you could follow through with just that one character. And I think that's super cool. And that's, like, similar for Grey Rats, where he has a weird manic depression about the death of his friends. He has nothing he wants to do with his life. You can either use him up until he dies, or you can, like, at some point say, like, no, you know what, buddy? Like, you can't keep on adventuring off to steal things from these scary places. Like, you're gonna get yourself killed. Like, all of the characters have more depth to them. I think they're bigger personalities in Dark Souls 1. They are more, like, at first blush, robust characters, but I think, plot-wise, they're more disappointing in Dark Souls 1, because they don't really go anywhere. I think Dark Souls 3 introduced a lot more depth and personality to the storylines. And that's my piece on the matter. I love diving into their chest to interrupt their attacks. I hope no one falls from the sky. Well, dodged too early. Well, yes and no. Like, at the end of the day, it's either finish their quest, they die, or they do nothing. Well, Dark Souls 1 is either you finish their quest or you don't. And, like, that's it. Dark Souls 3, there's at least different, like, outcomes. And I feel like there's more, like, emotional throughput in their storylines in 3. But of course, your mileage may vary. It's always about what you're looking for in a story. There's just more shit along the way? No, again, I think that there's multiple different outcomes to these stories in Dark Souls 3, and, like, they're up to you. It gives you more player agency. Like, let's look at all of the NPCs one by one. I already talked about her, and I talked about Grey Rat. Siegward is the closest to a Dark Souls 1 storyline there is, but I think his storyline has a lot more heart and soul to it, as I said. Did I already get this item? Nope, there it is. Oh, this is a tough one for me to get, because I don't have a bow. Right? Do I have a bow? I do have a bow. Alright, perfect. Do I have arrows? I have arrows even. Wow. This is a big day for me. Boop. Anyway, yes, Siegmeyer. His storyline is the most simplistic one. It's just a kind of straight line, but again, I think it has more emotional depth to it than it does in the first one, because in the first one he's just wandering around, and this one he's following through a sacred promise to his friend that is breaking his heart. Oh my fucking god, they have the perfect rhythm to make it so I can't just swing once and kill them all. Get out of here! Oh my god. Fucking chip damage. That's all I wanted to do. Get the perfect rhythm going. Who else we got? Patches. His storyline is kind of the same as always until the DLC came out, at which point you get like this sad amnesia storyline where it turns out he wasn't much of a dirtbag at first, and you can kind of see the path he had to lead to become a dirtbag when he was Lap. Hi, lady. She's been sitting in the dark, no one's touched her for ages, and she's forgotten the feel of another human being.
Yes,
I keep on skipping through dialogue because I'm just
so close.
super
Indeed.
wired.
And I am not entirely alone. Just
Well, Tafty says, N2?
praise the merciful gods above.
420 blaze it, Lily. Blaze it indeed.
Oh, forgive me.
Came in for your important sad amnesia story. Good
I
time.
am Irina of Karim.
Yeah, even the Firekeeper in 3 has not only a storyline, but again, multiple outcomes to that story.
Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Kill her? No, she's nice.
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Again, don't get me wrong, I love Dark Souls 1 a lot. I just think that Dark Souls 3 has more interesting and robust storylines for these characters.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help.
Ha ha ha! What a fun guy.
Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate.
Of course, he'll continue looking after.
I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
I'm gonna rephrase what I'm saying to maybe make my point a little more clear. So, the NPCs in Dark Souls 1 have stories, but those stories, they play out regardless of your input, right? Like, all you have to do is bump into them, and the storyline progresses. Like, you don't need to make choices or do things other than bump into them in Dark Souls 1. What's after cheered 1? Hey, thank you. Dark Souls 2 NPCs. Oh, I see. Alright, I just wanted to, no, wait! I don't want to go this way. I just wanted to, get her and talk about her story a little bit. And now I'll go down and bonfire. And get the rest of the items in that swamp. Still no ad bits. I'm sorry you can't get those ads. So Dark Souls 1. Storylines progress regardless of your input. They are set in stone. Dark Souls 3, though. All these storylines tend to allow player input. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Croaker980. Welcome to the family. Pick up 5 covenants. Yeah, go get some covenants. Like, you could direct the stories in 3. For a lot of these characters. Not all of them, but, like, pretty much most of them. Like, even the Firekeeper. Firekeeper in Dark Souls 1, straight line. Dark Souls 3, you can either do what she thinks needs to be done, which is link the fire. She's satisfied. You can give her the Firekeeper eyes and open her eyes to, like, the history of the cycle and everything about it that is abusing and using her, and she goes like, fuck this, man, I don't want to have any part in this anymore. Don't do it. And like, that's a storyline. Or the usurpation of fire, where like it just comes out of left field. She's like, what? Like, there's other things to do with these storylines in the game. The player has agency over these various stories. That's what I'm trying to say. Dark Souls 3 feels a lot more like a traditional video game power fantasy. It's an NPC storylines because you're actually important. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, they feel a lot more like fellow travelers. There you go. I think that's a great way to sum it up. Like, I like that my character has more input into the thing, but I also really enjoy Dark Souls 1 because, again, as Truaxian points out, these are like moments in time you're bumping into. They're just not moments in time that you're all that important for. And you like the Dark Souls 1 storylines more for that reason. I think that's perfectly valid. I think that's totally valid. I just think it adds a little bit more replayability and like video gaminess to the Dark Souls 3 experience because I could follow through with different ways to progress these storylines in 3. Whereas in Dark Souls 1, like, if you see them the first time, they're always going to be the same every time you go back through. Which is okay, like, you replay Dark Souls less for that and more for the fact that there's a million different weapons to go through, different builds, and, you know, different ways to play and have fun in the game. I want to go to Halfway Fortress, get my last, like, 2 items. Anyway, Will Tafty was asking, what about Dark Souls 2 NPCs? I'd say they're similar to 1. Like, they are largely things that you bump into, and they're moments in time, and you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? And you just kind of experience their story. I'll be honest with you, Dark Souls 2 is the one I am least, like, airtight on, memory-wise. I don't remember most of the NPC storylines in 2. For the most part, my experience in 2 is I remember which of the NPCs I'm pissed at because they decide that the useful place for them to stand is, like, in a super dangerous location. Fucking Strahd. Hey, I'll teach you sorceries. All you have to do is come to this jail cell with exploding monsters. Yeah, it's just summon guys 4 times. Like, Dark Souls 2 doesn't really have stories for the characters. It just has people that don't understand that there's other places you could be. I sell boss weapons. Where do you sell them? Oh, in a room next to like 17 man-eating fucking spiders. And also, there's like people that shoot homing spells outside that are going to be able to shoot into this room. And invisible phantoms that want to murder you. It's like, thanks, I'm glad you decided to set up shop here. It does have everyone going to live in Majula, which is nice. Except, again, for all of these bastard shopkeepers who decide to keep their shops in the most terrifying places. Very good. Like, the best goddamn spell trainer hangs out in history's scariest prison. I don't want to be poisoned. The boss soul converter hangs out in history's, like, most spider-infested nightmare village. There's that blacksmith who is, like, sealed into a wall you have to crack open. And in order to get to him, you have to run through, like, 16 people with spears. Like, everyone just doesn't go to Majula if they sell something. All the people that go to Majula are people that aren't selling goods. Dying from poison, just chowing down on moss. That's how medicine works. Sir? Oh, come on! Can never get a backstab on you bastards. He says, getting a backstab. That's right, I don't have my ring on. I'm sorry, I was receiving blue. Here we go. Hopefully I'll be a cop for you now. Now that I'm getting the last of the items I was looking for in this area. I hope I get pulled as a cop for you. That'd be great. That's what I'm into. And that's the Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 NPC experience. Dark Souls 1, their lives are being led despite your influence on the worlds. They are moments in time, and that's cool. Dark Souls 2, a bunch of people that refuse to set up shop in reasonable locations and don't understand that they'll get more business that way. Dark Souls 3, A more traditional video game experience where you influence their lives and their experiences. That's mostly for Axiom. I was gonna say, like, I don't know what you mean. That doesn't mean anything to me. I already fought you, and I don't need to fight you again. I'm leaving. Shit, he's hanging out next to an item. I take it back. I need that item. Math, how's it going, Math? Math, do you have Dark Souls 3 for PC? Oh, you bastard! Fucking crabs. Listen, let's fight over here. Well, if you install it, we'll be doing, like, co-op runs for a number of streams, so you can come, like, hang out. We've been doing invasions together, doing co-op together. It's good times. Get frostbit. Way too early. I thought he was doing the one claw. That's what I thought he was doing right there. Oh! Oh, my organs. Free real estate. Did I just try and kick this crab? Come on, me. No! I'm leaving this place. Leave me alone. Do you know how many invaders I've fought and killed today? I don't. Because it's been more than I was keeping track of. I'm leaving. Keep your swamp, Shrek. Wait, was that an item I saw? No. Free real estate. And then there's Demon Souls and Bloodborne, which largely fall into the Dark Souls 1 experience. Actually, I'd say Demon Souls is almost closer to Dark Souls 2 in that there's several people that hang out in dangerous locations that you have to go talk to sometimes. Mostly in the prison, where they're like, I like my cell, come on back. You recently discovered that you share this channel with Jimmy and you feel stupid for calling me Shake the Box. Hey, don't feel stupid about that. Like, I am Shake the Box when I'm streaming to Shake the Box. Perfectly a valid name, feel free to use it. You can call me Chris, or if you hang out in the Discord, you know me as Spleen Machine. Spleen Machine's been my, like, video game handle since I was a wee babe. A wee bab. Wee babby. Been using Spleen Machine since, like, middle school. Hanging out in a creepy swamp. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da. God damn it. This place sucks. There's like a million items I always want to get, but there's also a million stupid monsters and poison. Why Spleen Machine? You have to ask, like, a version of me from a million years in the past. I can't quite remember why I thought it was so amusing. I think it was, I was learning about biology in school, and we were learning that, like, the spleen regulates the body. And being an angsty middle schooler, I remember thinking, like, I can't regulate shit, I'm always sick. My goddamn emotions are always a wild mess. I need a spleen machine, and that's probably the genesis of that. And also because it sounds cool, and I like it. Who are you, sir? I'm Chris. Nice to meet you. Get out of here. Fucking Dark Sorter. Yeah, no. Get out of here. Nice Estus heal. Well, thank you. I'm an expert at healing myself with my Estus. Get the Sage's Coal. The most important thing that I want to go to is Havel's Ring. I do need to burn a new Undead Bone Shard, but I only just got it. Make it sound like I've had this thing for ages. It's a relatively new acquisition in my collection. Alright, I want Havel's ring. Which isn't too far away. What made me want to start streaming? Well, we were doing Shake the Box on YouTube, and I was having a lot of fun with that. Oh boy. Wait. If I heal my poison, he won't be able to see me anymore. Alright, now hide behind a tree. Shit, he found me. Let's do this. Let's go. Shit. I'm not great at power menuing. Oh, that hurt. Oh, did you bump into the wall? That's a shame. God damn it. That second swing tracks real hard. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh no! Only one hit connected? That's wild. Come on. Full 360? Come on! How much stamina do you have? Jesus Christ. Alright, sometimes I really feel like that was supposed to connect and it just doesn't. You're out of stamina. This is a nightmare. Oh, he's hyper armoring right through that. God, that rotation! I gotta assume it's always going to swing fully around when he does the whole combo. Yeah, look at that. Way around. This man lives in Australia. Am I still poisoned? I want to get another backstab. Ah! As I hit the button, I saw he was also winding up. I thought we were going to go to Cathedral? Someone pointed out, like, we did Cathedral last night. We are going to end up doing it again today as well, but we did go through it yesterday in the afternoon during the surprise stream with a different character. Nika, I'm on the PC. Although I do also play this on the PlayStation 4, so feel free to, like, send me a private message and I'll friend you on the PlayStation 4 when I'm playing that. Why do you have flesh? Unfortunately, I was born with this condition. And I don't appreciate people pointing it out. Wait, I need to go get my goddamn souls. Oh, they're so deep in that swamp now. That's fine. Fahrenkeep. Leaving your sign at the bonfire? I'll collect you. I'm sorry, I know. It sucks, man. How long have you had flesh? I was born with this condition. I don't know if you caught that part. That means my whole life. Roughly 34 years. Looking for people signs on the floor. You helped Jimmy out with something like that? You took his flesh. I'm glad he's doing better, you know? He's also been afflicted with the grim fleshed problem that we have. Alright, I pulled someone. I don't think that was Frostlass. Was that Pope? Because that was, you know, a Fire Emblem character. Oh, it wasn't. I thought it said Lysithea for a second. Who is this? Identify yourself in chat. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you turned him into a laser. Freed him from the prison of the flesh. Oh, thank you very much for the embers. I'd have to finger you? Alright. I'll pop a finger. Croaker! How's it going, Croaker? I really need to read names. I just like hammer on the button like a a fool sometimes. Alright, who did I pull this time? Are you also in chat? You have to be, because of the password. Alright, my... Is that you? What's this? 50 embers! Oh my god, we're gonna be able to co-op with people for the rest of our lives. Let's go get my souls I lost in the swamp. Yeah, I didn't see your sign, Frostless. You didn't take off the password, right? Alright. Huh. Don't worry, Frostless. We'll get you. We'll get you in the next pull. Swamp sounds intensify. I guess I could go up there and do that now, but I want my souls before anything else. Came to the wrong town, friend. Alright, I was murdered by my friend over this way. Now we are fingered at the moment, so be prepared for lots of extra friends. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, he's sneaking up on that man. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Get him. Let's start lighting some lanterns. And talking about this place, because that's fun. So fun, like, whoa. Fun world building bit here that I enjoy is, since we went through Dark Souls 1 recently, you probably remember these figures here. But this is Nito, First of the Dead. Each of these statues represents one of the Lord Souls that we had to collect in our Lord Vessel. This one's Nito. One of them is broken, and we'll discover which one that is soon. Put that fire out! Trying to sleep. Nito! That's real fucking Nito. One fire lit. I love this game. I think a real testament to, like, how much I enjoy Dark Souls 3 is I'm playing through this right now with 3 different characters. That shit is lit. Yeah, it is. 3 different characters at the same time, and, like, I'm not tired of doing the same things. Like, I'm still like, yeah, this is a fun part. I like this. I don't get that with a lot of video games. Like, this is just mechanically satisfying in the hand. It feels pleasant. Alright, so this is not one of the ones where we have a different path we can go down. Oh, it is. Here's the other path. You guys murdered these poor dudes? They were just hanging out. Monsters. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-dee-da-lee-da-lee-dee. Now do this 139 times fast while also trying to remember strats, then you're a speedrunner. I feel like that would make me have less fun with the game. When I try and do things fast, like, it doesn't translate into, like, yeah, good times. It mostly translates into, ah, fuck, I have to start over. I respect speedrunners, and I enjoy watching speedrunners, but I am certainly not of the speedrunner mentality. One day there'll be no faster runs in Dark Souls 3. I wonder. I mean, we still have, like, Mario Brothers, one of, like, the foundational fucking video games. And that, every once in a while, is like, new record set for Mario Brothers. And it's like, really? How? Isn't there a point like where you're gonna get to it cannot be faster? Like there has to be a cutoff point. But, you know, somehow they keep on finding ways. It's wild. It's wild that they keep on finding new ways to speed this game up. Every game. Fran Joestar! Oh my goodness. We have quite a number of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fans here, including myself. So you're gonna fit right in. Welcome, Fran Joestar. As the description says, the password is BOX, all caps. And feel free to invade or to pop in for co-op. Just let me know where your sign's gonna be down. I probably won't be able to find you right now because we do already have a couple of folks in here. But between like now and end of stream, I'm sure. Oh, you don't have Dark Souls? Well, in that case, kick back, relax, and have a good time, and enjoy watching Dark Souls. You actually found Breath of the Wild to be more enjoyable watching someone speedrun. Oh my god, that game is wild to watch speedrun. It is great. Hoot. Oh my goodness, apparently Laser Lily is offering to buy you Dark Souls 3. That is incredibly generous. Up we go. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a game that I love just like kicking back and playing. I could probably sink a billion hours into that game and not get tired. It's a different kind of thing, because I don't replay Breath of the Wild, I just play Breath of the Wild. Like, I just enjoy going in there and doing fun, wild things and having a good time. You don't have Steam. Steam is a free program to install on your computer that, you know, is a library of games. There's a bunch of free ones on there. But it costs nothing to make your account. You might not, like, have a computer that can run Dark Souls, though. Let's break his leg! That'll teach him a lesson. Show him to be an old demon. Gonna keep on hitting this leg. Ah, we didn't break his leg. That's sad. Ah, you don't have a PC that can run it. You actually think speedruns make the story better? That's interesting. Just gonna use Braver. Good. Ooh, looks like we have a friend. Oh, that's a shame for him that he got stuck in this corner right here. Don't let him past. Trap him! This is his home now. No! I think I might try and run to the elevator and send the elevator down so we can't run down the elevator. There we go, push him back. It almost feels mean when, like, an invader shows up and you're just kind of chilling with 3 people and corner them and force them to die. Like dogs. What was that? My character. There we go. Back the way you came. They're burning through Estus. They can't have that many left. Oh, and for folks that were like, what's the problem if someone goes forward and gets late game stuff? One of the big issues with twinking is you can go through and, while staying at a relatively low level, you can manage to pick up enough Estus shards to make it so you could heal, like, way more than anyone that you invade. And that's a big advantage, is having all of that very high level Estus, because you can just rush through and pick up all of the shards and all of the bone fragments. He's not going for the elevator. Like, this guy has quite a number of Estus charges, turning this into a long war of attrition, which is very frustrating. Sir! Sir, please! I'm going to need you to die. I got a show to run here. I need you dead. Thank you. You're saving money to buy a good gaming PC to draw and play your things on. Nice. I don't think Biscotti Muncher is here, but we do have a resident computer expert. Our good friend Biscotti Muncher. The man is amazing with finding good deals on PC parts and great combinations, and their hobby is like putting together theoretical PC builds using PC part picker. So when they show up a little bit later on, a great person to chat with if you're looking to get some ideas for parts. They helped me. I just recently ordered a processor and a motherboard, and they helped me select some good high power but relatively cheap pieces. Eternally thankful to the Biscotti. Where you going, lizard? Ba, 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 ba. So tell me, Joestar, have you watched people play Dark Souls 3 before? Is this a game you're interested in? Tell me about yourself. Ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, I forgot an item down here. You guys have fun up there. You found one like 20k ARS. I'm saving like 5,000. That's gonna be a beefy computer. Tano Caden asks, Seuss or kayak? Sorry, I think I had an aneurysm. What? As in the boat? Would I rather pilot a boat called a Seuss or a boat called a kayak? But it's a kayak. I don't know what these words are. Probably Seuss. Seuss sounds like a fun word. I'm gonna go with Seuss. It's a Team Fortress 2 Mei. Oh. I'm a little disconnected from the Team Fortress 2 scene these days. I haven't played Team Fortress 2 for years. I think Man vs. Machine was like the last event that happened that I was playing Team Fortress 2 for. Do I have a favorite weapon? In Dark Souls 3? Favorite. You know, I think I'm gonna go with the the Twin Prince's sword. It's a New Game Plus weapon, but it's really fun, and I like that one. It's great for a pyromancer. Hit you up if I want to play some Team Fortress 2? I might at some point. I still think it's fun. I just, like, I got burnt out on it after a while. Like, playing that game for a long time, you'll eventually be like, you know, I think I'm ready to do some other stuff. And I just never, like, said, oh, I forgot to join the Covenant. I just never got back into it. Give me that. Give it to me. Give me that Dark Soul, man. Stop hitting me! There is no other stuff, only Team Fortress 2. I'm not going to spend a lot of money, and maybe going to get a job. That'll certainly help paying for it. Whee! Are you gonna build it yourself? Oh yes, thank you very much, Lily, for hitting up the Discord linkies. Much appreciated. Sunlight Talisman, give me. Never going to use it. But still, I want it. I want everything. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy boy. You gonna buy it whole? You can definitely get it cheaper if you buy the parts and construct it yourself, and you do get that rush of like, oh my god, I built this thing. Which I imagine is what it feels like when people have babies. Except you can't play, like, a really cool video game on a baby. So I'm not sure why people keep on opting to make babies instead of making computers. But also, like, you know it's gonna work and all that fun stuff, so I do not begrudge you buying it made. Not with that attitude. Computer babies. If you try hard enough, you could play a video game. Wait, I never killed Yellowfinger? No, I did kill Yellowfinger. You guys saw me kill Yellowfinger, remember? I had to fight her and those two dudes at the same time. Why am I being invaded by her now? She should be already dead. Where is she?